The Black Serpents, A Dark World. Chapter 1. The Beginnings. In the heart of the city, where darkness seeped into every corner, a thick smog of crime and corruption contaminated the air. The Black Serpents, led by the cunning and ruthless Vincent, Viper, Marino, held the city in an iron grip of fear and violence. Their criminal activities, from drug trafficking to extortion, had turned the once vibrant streets into a living nightmare. But amidst this chaos, a glimmer of hope emerged. Detective Jake Simmons, a relentless pursuer of justice, had made it his life's mission to bring down the Black Serpents. He had spent years gathering evidence, slowly unraveling the intricate web of criminal operations that the gang had established. One fateful day, Jake's investigation led him to a surprising discovery. Lily Collins, a young woman with a haunted past, had managed to escape the Black Serpent's clutches. Lily had once been a member of the gang but had grown disillusioned with their brutality. Determined to right her wrongs, she agreed to help Jake bring down the dreaded crime syndicate. Chapter 2. The Alliance. I've seen the darkest side of the Black Serpents, Lily confessed, her voice filled with determination. It's time to put an end to their reign of terror. Jake studied Lily, impressed by her resilience. We need to gather as much information as possible, he declared. The more we know about their operations, the better chance we have of dismantling them. The duo embarked on a relentless pursuit of the truth. They conducted undercover operations, interviewed informants, and dug deeper into the Black Serpent's network. With every piece of evidence they uncovered, a clearer picture of the gang's operations emerged. Chapter 3. Bound by Loyalty. The Black Serpents were a cunning adversary, always one step ahead. But Jake and Lily's determination would not waver. They knew they had to infiltrate the inner circle of the gang to deliver the final blow. Through Lily's connections, they gained access to a high-stakes poker game frequented by the upper echelons of the Black Serpents. It was their chance to get close to Marino, the enigmatic leader. As Jake and Lily sat at the poker table, tension filled the air. They played their roles flawlessly, hiding their true intentions behind poker faces. With every bluff and every calculated move, they gained Marino's trust. Chapter 4. The Unmasking. Months of patience and meticulous planning converged to the grand unveiling. Jake and Lily had gained enough trust to be invited to one of the Black Serpent's most heavily guarded secret meetings. As they sat in a dimly lit room, surrounded by Marino's most trusted lieutenants, Jake and Lily enacted their plan. Suddenly, the room was flooded with intense light, revealing hidden cameras and devices they had planted. Marino's face twisted in fury as he realized he had been betrayed. Panic ensued as the room erupted in chaos. Gunfire echoed through the room as the Black Serpent's members fought to escape the inescapable grip of justice. Chapter 5. The Final Confrontation. Jake and Lily pursued Marino through a maze of twisting corridors, locked in a deadly game of cat and mouse. The stakes were high, the city's future hung in the balance. Finally, in a darkened warehouse, the two adversaries faced off. The air crackled with tension as the notorious gang leader stared down the detective and the former member he had once trusted. "You think you can bring me down?" Marino sneered, his voice dripping with arrogance. Jake's resolve hardened. "I've seen the pain and suffering you've caused. Your reign ends today, Marino." The fight that ensued was brutal, each blow fueled by years of pent-up anger and determination. Jake's fists flew, as did Marino's deadly strikes. The sound of bone meeting bone filled the warehouse, drowning out all other noise. In a moment of desperation, Marino lunged at Jake, wielding a hidden knife. But Lily, ever watchful and with a heart full of redemption, intervened. She placed herself between them, taking the full force of the attack. As Marino's blade pierced her, Lily gasped in pain, her eyes locked with Jake's. In that moment, he knew he had to finish what they had started. With one final surge of strength, he overpowered Marino, knocking him to the ground. Chapter 6. Glimmers of Hope. Jake cradled Lily in his arms, her lifeblood staining his clothes. Tears streamed down his face as he whispered words of gratitude and loss. In her final moments, Lily knew she had made a difference. With the Black Serpents vanquished and justice prevailing, the city began to heal. People slowly regained their faith in the law, and a newfound sense of security permeated the streets. However, even as the city recovered, a new threat emerged from the shadows. Whispers of a mysterious and ruthless organization began to circulate, their reach and influence rivaling that of the Black Serpents. Dark and powerful, this new group operated with a level of sophistication that made their previous adversaries seem like child's play. Jake, still haunted by Lily's sacrifice, knew that his fight against crime was far from over. He couldn't let her death be in vain. Determined to continue her legacy, Jake delved into investigations, following every lead and uncovering the intricate web woven by this new organization. As he worked tirelessly, he stumbled upon a clue that connected the new threat to the Black Serpents. It seemed that even in death, Marino's legacy lived on, and the need for justice grew more urgent. With a heavy heart but a fire in his soul, Jake vowed to take down this new organization and ensure that Lily's sacrifice would not be in vain. The city needed a hero, and he would step up to fill that role.